let me tell you about the story on how my grandmother almost sold me to an older guy, a few years older than my grandfather. Um, I was 12 years old, but 12 years old that looks way older than her age. Um, what do you call Nabadon in English? Nabadon is like a tribal leader. Like my grandfather was a tribal leader back home for our tribe. So sometimes we would have guests, like a lot of guests coming over at our house. We would cook for them, welcome them, wash their clothes, take care of them, and all of that. For the longer they stay, they will be there for like a week or maybe sometimes more. So there were two females in the house. There was me. Don't mind my eyebrows, guys. I just tinted it. I did not wash it yet, but I look funny, but don't mind. There was me and my cousin. That was a girl as well, but she was a very shy one. So usually she used to cook, and I would take the food and everything to the guest because I was not shy. I would do anything. Like I was just a free spirit, call it that. So this one old guy just liked my energy and like liked how I was saving them and all of that. So instead of him going to my grandfather, he went to my grandmother, and he was like, "Hey, like you've got a beautiful granddaughter, and I would like to marry her. And in exchange of that, I'll give you a truck. We call it Anamedle in Somali. I'll give you a truck." So yeah, and she was like, "Oh, truck on my name." That is sorted. I'll give you my granddaughter. So there was one day I was helping my auntie. She gave birth, and I was cooking porridge for her in her house. She was like a few kilometers away from where I lived with my grandmom, and my granddad. So what happened was she came to me one day and she was like, "Oh, I have a good news for you, and a granddaughter." And I was like, "Oh, okay, what's the good news?" And she was like, someone asked your hand in marriage. And she was like, I was like, "Who's the person?" She was like, "I'm gonna bless you, so you okay with that, right?" And I was like, "Tell me first." And then she was like, "This guy." And I was like, "The same guy that's older than my grandfather?" And she was like, "Oh no, he's the same tribe as you. Like he will take care of you. He's got money and everything." And yeah, and we already agreed that you have to marry him. And I was like, "No, I'm not gonna do that." And she was like, "Whether you like it or not, you're gonna do that." And I was like, "First of all, you met me when I was 9 years old, and I've been here for how many years? Just a couple of years. And you basically did not raise me, so you've got no rights to hand me over to some stranger." So I was like, "I'm not interested." And you have daughters. Oh, and I remembered, oh, all your daughters are married. So you either tell one of them to divorce their husband and let them marry this old guy that has money, or my grandfather is not married to you, so you're basically most same the age. He's just a few years older than you, so you can get married to him. You're not gonna give birth, and just cook for him and wash his clothes and take care of him." And that's when the curse started. She started cursing me up and down, like, you are cursed. You're not the daughter of my son. Like there's totally something wrong with you. Like, oh, she started cursing me in anyway. And I was like, "Okay, like, what's the reason?" Anyways, she just left angry. She was very angry and she just left. So an hour after, an uncle of mine that lived in the forest that had like camels, goats, and sheep, we call it me in Somali, and called me. He was like, "I'm on my way coming to you. I heard that you said no to getting married to that old guy, and whether you like it or not, you're gonna get married to him, and we're gonna hand you over." And I was like, "Oh, now this shit is getting serious now." And I was like, "Oh, okay, uncle, you're my uncle. Who am I gonna listen to if I don't listen to you? Since you spoke to me, I'm okay with that. Come home safely. I'm ready. I can get married to I can get married to the guy that you chose for me. I'm here. I'm 12 years old. I did not even get my period. I never even had boobs or anything. Like I was a kid basically. but I was a bit huge and a bit tall too. So I was like, okay. And then I went on the road and I just hopped on a truck, a random truck. Somali guy was driving, and I was like, I'm on my way to another city that was like 1,200 kilometers away from the village I lived. So I just hopped in. I removed the SIM card. I got a new SIM card. I had a Nokia button phone. I never knew any social media, any. I did not have any smartphone. So I went to Bosaso, a city called Bosaso. I heard there was another grandfather of mine that lived there that was related to my mother. So I went there and I looked for him for almost 3 days. I told the guy like I don't know no one there. So he took me to his sister's place. I've been staying there for 3 days. He was actually a good guy. Oh my god. He helped me out. He looked for my other grandfather. I went to his shop. He used to make beds, like he used to make beds and cupboards and whatever. I went up to him and I was like, oh, he was like, who are you? Like I greeted him and all of that, and he was like, who are you? And I was like, oh, my name is this, and we're related from my mother's side, and my name is this. And when I told him all the story, he was like, oh, welcome. He welcomed me to his house. I was living with them for 3 months. I never contacted any of my family, any of my other family. So after 3 months passed, I called my grandfather and I was like, oh, granddad, how are you? How's everything? How's the family? He was like, are you alive? Like, is everything okay? Where did you go? We've been searching for you. And I was like, did that old guy leave? And he was like, he hit me with a gun. Not like he did not shoot him, like he just hit him with a gun. So my son is looking for him and he ran away from the whole village. So everything is okay. Why did you not come to me before you left? Like I would, if you are not okay with this, I would have just cancelled it immediately. Why did you not talk to me? And I was like, I was afraid for my life, and I never thought you were actually gonna say no to what I said no to. And it was like, no, you have to come back. Everything is okay now. That guy left a long time ago. No one's gonna force you into a forced marriage, and you have to come back. And that's how I came back. And I named her a name in that, which is like a witch um in English, but I still don't like her, but we sometimes do communicate. So that's how this story goes on how my grandmother almost sold me to an older guy. I hope you enjoy, and yes.